As baseball starts up again, Joe West is back in the news. Different reason this time. A little bit more under the radar, but it's actually better news for Joe this time around because he wins his lawsuit against Paul LaDuca. Remember in 2019, he sued LaDuca and the Action Network for defamation over comments LaDuca purportedly made during a podcast produced and/or distributed by the Action Network. Amongst the claims, LaDuca said that Joe accepted bribes or hinted as much. And he also said Joe ejected him 8 or 9 times during the course of his career, some outlandish claims that were easily refuted by a fact check that we did on Close Call Sports back in May of 2019 when the podcast first happened. We said these claims are false, and here's the box scores and other reasons why they're false. Joe West picked that up, or something similar, because he did his own fact check that found similar things. That, yeah, this bribery claim with Billy Wagner pitching, I never actually worked behind the plate when he was pitching and you were catching in Philadelphia or whatever the story was. And for the ejection claims that LaDuca made, look at the box scores. It never actually happened. You said 8 or 9 times. It happened once. Come on. So the defamation lawsuit, the facts were there. The court said you have to serve LaDuca. West team served LaDuca, tried to at least, at his residential addresses in Florida or New York, wherever it was. Didn't work out, so West team says, we've tried, it hasn't worked. But LaDuca has this email, says LaDuca@barstoolsports.com. It's listed on his Twitter profile. His Twitter profile is verified, so we know it's that guy. We know it's him. So we can email him there. We know it's his address. The court said, yeah, go ahead and email him there. So they emailed him service there. LaDuca naturally ignored it, and the court says, okay, LaDuca, enough with your games. Default judgment in favor of West. LaDuca, you lose. West, you win. Come back in September. We're going to assess what the damages are and try to do an inquest and actually figure out how to go forward from here. But the long and short of it is West wins, LaDuca loses, and I guess the lesson for all of us is if you're a famous personality and you're trying to dodge a lawsuit, don't get a Twitter verified profile and put your email address in the profile that is verified by Twitter with the little check mark, because it just makes you look like a very, very smart person. Visit us on closecallsports.com, at Umpire Ejections on Facebook and Twitter. We'll see you on the site.